Alright everybody, so this is one of my first games with Mephisto. I have played a couple of other games with them just to kind of play around. I like to give my very first impressions. The first game I played when he was just a level 1 assassin, our team was 4 levels behind, so I really couldn't measure his damage output or even give you a decent commentary. When you're 4 levels behind, everything you do just bounces off the enemy team. Second game was a little bit better. I had some issues with the stream, but looks like I'm here live right now, so I'm very excited about that. And I want to go ahead and get in here. And right now we're just waiting to start a game. If this is the first time you've been seeing... Let's get rid of this chat window. This is the first time that you are seeing Mephisto. Some of his major abilities are his Skull Missile, which is his Q. And then the W is his Lightning Nova. Now this has been going around the internet. People have been just saying his W does massive damage. I find it does a lot of white damage. In other words, hurts a lot of people. May not actually kill them off. Maybe that's what that Skull Missile is for. His third ability is really this idea of teleportation. Now, the trick with this guy is he teleports, but then he bounces right back from where he was before. So in that regard, the teleportation, I found that it doesn't always make for a good escape. Because you escape temporarily, which is helpful for, if you see Asmo's ball coming down or Jaina's snow falling on your head, teleport out of the way. But when you snap back to where you were, oftentimes the enemy team has already surrounded your shadow form. So as soon as you pop up, hello, you're dead. So I found that his teleport is a better engage to really get in there, do a lot of white damage, and then get out. In terms of a finisher, I think that might mean I need to master more of his Skull Missile ability and get that powered up. I haven't tried the Consume Souls heroic yet. Right now I'm just trying to get my hands around the Durance of Hate, which roots someone on the enemy team and does some more white damage. Really good on maps where there are bottlenecks. In terms of his talent diversity, you can power up his Lightning Nova. There's a few squares you see here on just Lightning Nova. And you can also just work on his skulls. So they do some interesting things. I haven't seen his skull build yet. At the level 7, you have a choice with his teleportations. And again, this is a play style. So in one regard, you could teleport and get a bunch of armor. That's probably good if you're going to use it as an engagement. But I found that slowing the enemies down is another good engage with the teleportation. Now, trickery is good because if you're going to use the teleport as an escape, then you might want to use that trickery ability and get out of dodge quickly. Let's jump over to his level 20 talents. These should be very interesting. 2 of them are heroic dependent. So in one game I was going up against KT, and so being able to silence KT at level 20 proved to be useful, even if it's for 3 seconds. And this other one, Mimic, I haven't tried that yet. It's basically doing a couple of double Lightning Novas there. And Shade Lord, you can actually swap out. And that's going to take some practice for sure. It is a long wait time right now. It's got some interesting skins here. Kind of has a red, green, and a white. And then you have some of these master skins here. You got a gold. This guy's made out of gold. And you got some kind of futuristic metal pieces here. That's pretty cool right there. Looks like there's chemicals involved. Just waiting for this quick match to start here. Estimated 414 seconds. And he does have a quest. Interesting. He does have an Empower Skull Missile quest, and you have to hit 20 heroes, and that's going to increase the damage. And then he gets a reward after hitting 40 heroes. So that should be an interesting build with him. Definitely, one thing I might like about the Skull quest is it keeps you out of harm's way. It's a long-ranged ability, or I would say medium to long-range ability. Stay out of harm's way. Really good on bottlenecks. Really good on those maps where everyone's got to congregate and be in one place. You could probably stack those skulls pretty fast. Right now I'm just trying to get my hands around the W at this time. Alright, we're going in. We got a good healer. We do have a tank. That's going to help out a lot. I found that without a tank, it's really hard to beat Mephisto. Now, in every match I've done in QM, the other team does not have Mephisto. I've really been happy about that. That could be why there's a little bit of a longer wait time. You know, there's nothing worse than going against your doppelganger on the other side. So this is Infernal Shrines. This is going to be a great map for his Lightning Nova build, which is what I'm working on right now. All that white damage is going to really help take out some minions. See if we can handle the enemy team as they all charge into that one place at the same time. They have a high-level diva on the other side, so that'll definitely prove interesting here.
And you are not high.
Are you ready?
Those who question my orders will find their souls scattered.
Okay, so on our first ability, we're going to basically power up that Furious Spark. Every 5th hit against the same target does 94 bonus damage.
3, 2, 1.
Some characters have already grown pretty adept at staying out of that circle. So what I'm going to do is use the E to teleport and engage. So I'm going to go in, basically get in and get out. Dahaka tried to get the game right there. So here I teleported in, do a bunch of white noise damage, get out. And the other thing is the more these guys are clumped up, the more it is going to damage them really bad. The other thing is the more people you hit, the faster this Nova cools down. Oh, Dahaka ducked right under my skull move there. I haven't needed to teleport yet. They're all kind of grouped up. I feel pretty safe back here. There it is. So get in, get out. He's a bit slow moving, so you really gotta watch out from getting stuck. Here's his basic attack. Just kind of shoots these little lightning things here. I don't know if I could stand toe to toe with Patazim.
Already mine.
You can see that fist strike did some damage there. Except Patazim just keeps healing himself. Now here's where... Whoa! Here's where I'm running into trouble there. I was almost out of health and mana. Could not finish off Patazim. Somebody took care of that for me.
Rudimentary.
Leoric. Thanks for finishing him off, mate.
The first shrine will be
Alright, now we're going to see what we want to do here. Skull Missile heals. That could be helpful. Lightning Nova grants a shield. So, since I'm going to use the E as an engage, as Lightning Nova as just doing white damage, and I think gaining some armor at teleportation can certainly prove useful here. Right now the chase is on, and I don't have much in terms of healing. Right there, see, get in, get out. Right when they lock onto you. Hey, I'm out of here, man. Could really use some heals there. Gotta watch out here. I don't know what Morales is doing down there. Okay, here's where they're bottlenecking. W's really gonna come in handy right there. Again, doing a lot of white noise damage. I imagine he's gonna be higher up on that helping people die stat, not so much personal kills. But boy, people like the Haka would just sit there doing basic attacks. He's real susceptible to that Lightning Nova because he just doesn't move that much. And we got that high level diva coming in. Waiting for this cooldown here. See where they're all grouped up. Does enough white damage to scare everybody. Alright, here's where we pick our teleportation ability. And we're going to go ahead and do a grant armor, especially as we're doing that teleportation as an engagement opportunity. A little extra armor as we engage can definitely help our survivability. The Haka's trying to give me the tongue there. Wow, I don't know why they're chasing us all the way out here. So here they're trying to get away. That teleportation did some extra white damage there, which is pretty nice. Although I am running low on mana. I usually don't have a mana problem with them, but we're doing a lot of engagements here. Okay, we're trying to get back into the fight here. Oh man, couldn't get there in time. They were trying to lock somebody down there, but I like how they're all grouped up. I mean, the silence certainly doesn't help things.
Return to the battle.
See, they're locked down. I almost had Kadazim. I think that was a desperation move for D.Va. She was almost dead. Got a little fight down here at the bottom.
Choose a challenge.
That was beautiful, because what happened there, Kadazim pulled off his ultimate, and I just basically teleported right out. I missed my ult. Doing some bonus damage to D.Va.
The shrine is gathering power, heroes.
Did some decent wave clear, which helped us close up a little bit. See if I can finish off Alarak. No, couldn't finish him off. Kadazim got silenced. That definitely hurt him a lot. We were able to close the gap with little baby D.Va there. Trying to take down this bottom fort. Asmodan's taking out mid right there. Valera just got popped. A little too close to the fort. Now when you're up against a fort, just sitting right here, Frost Nova definitely does a lot of damage.
The way is open.
Gonna clear out of there. Kind of help with this camp a lot. I haven't seen him as a solo jungle camp kind of guy yet. In the meantime, they got 25 minions. We haven't even started catching minions. Dahaka might finish them off.
Rancor, malice.
Now that was bad because I teleported right back into that nuke. Now, I gotta admit, this one's kind of our fault. We were neglecting the objective there. And I don't know if Morales' AI or what. She just kind of stood there.
Turn against it and drown in my scorn.
I see that fifth one getting the bonus damage. So we were able to take out the Punisher pretty well. Now I like this. So Hysteria is cool because it's going to help give us more heroics. Every time we hit a hero, it lowers the cooldown of the heroic.
Exactly as planned.
Trying to find out where these guys are. I had Dahaka rooted there for a minute. These guys gotta learn not to group up against us. D.Va's pretty vicious. I don't know why D.Va just did that. Might have been desperation, not sure. But, you know, he's pretty good at locking down their front line. Oh, wow, the Haka ducked right underneath. Now, in this case, I teleported to try to close the gap and finish off the Haka.
Killing spree continues.
See if I can teleport in. Wow. Okay. Must be AI Morales. Morales just basically walked in there and got killed. Alarak's after me. I gotta get out of here.
Claim the shrine. Show its guardians your resolve.
Alright, so this is a pretty close game so far. They're all clumped up here, which is a good opportunity. To use that heroic. Kadazim's doing a deep dive over here. I think we need to fight more on this objective. Now I'm going to do percent damage. It's really going to help with these frontline tanks that's going on. Yeah, we're doing a terrible job of getting our objective here. Asmo doing his lot of white damage himself.
Already broken. Fortification destruction.
Our enemy's Punisher has been brought low.
Oh, I tried to get that ultimate off. Didn't work that time. So they're 2 levels up. I don't know what's going on with our Morales. Probably AI. Let's look at the damage numbers. Doing okay to Cassia. Getting definitely in the higher regions of damage. The Haka's taking out that middle one with the Merc Camp. We haven't taken out any towers yet, and they're 3 levels ahead. So this is not looking good.
Shall be as hell. Let it fester.
One thing I gotta learn to do with Mephisto is to stop moving once I lock down that lightning nova. I have a tendency to just keep moving. There. Just booted. Oh, they know that we're vulnerable. Wow. Some good coordinated attacks there. They know we're 3 levels ahead, so they're just gonna be real bold here. Got these silences to deal with. Got Kadazim trying to come after me there. I have no healer, So I gotta go back. Heal up. Yeah, they're taking out our towers pretty good there. I couldn't get that last hit off Kadazim. This W works fairly well in terms of wave clear. I saw Asmodan over here somewhere. Oh, nice. Took advantage of Valera's stun right there to finish off Dahaka.
It's getting rough. I'm pulling back for a bit.
Morale, yeah, that's an AI Morales. Because if Morales started healing me, she would heal herself. But the AI, when it runs into trouble, tends to just hearth back. Oh. So what happened there is I tried to send out my ult, and then I teleported back. So I basically teleported out of range. Alright, looks like it's GG, everybody. That was my first impressions of Mephisto. I think we all know how the rest of this game is going to turn out. And we'll see you back next time. Let me know how you're doing with Mephisto. And I'm curious to see what your builds are and your experience with them. And if you want to check out more videos, check us out at alphawriting.com. That's the Academy of Literature, Publishing, History, and Writing. I could teach you a little bit of something about everything for the new digital authors of the 21st century. Check us out at alphawriting.com.